That wallpaper is the old 1994-95 logo. National champs, baby.
What's wrong with it?
You get to live in the glory days when you're going over to the Eastern Studios. We've got a phone call and Ryan Martin on the fan line. Hang tight.
Yeah, we'll get him on. What's Ryan got to talk about here today?
There we go. Ryan, good morning. You're on Huddle Up.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you this morning?
Doing well. How about yourself, sir?
Well, I am busy waving the wheat over my head after a victory last night in the TBT tournament. Waving the wheat.
That's right. This is the TBT.
Yeah, it was an awesome game. It got over with about 10 o'clock last night. The JHX Jayhawks team playing Purple Rain K-State alumni team. Guys, it was tied 50-50 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And in the TBT tournament, they have a rule called the Elam ending, where the next dead ball in the last 4 minutes, they set the score. They add on 8 points to the leading team. And then you got to get to that score, and then you win the game. And it's tied 50-50, and there's a dead ball. And so the target score was 58. And it came down to, the whole game was back and forth. The Sunflower Showdown, Part 3, since they had Part 2 this past basketball season. And it came down to K-State getting to 57. KU fouled them. They get to the line for 2 free throws, and they miss both free throws. And on the second miss, KU rebounds the ball and knocks it out of bounds. K-State gets it back. They inbound the ball on the baseline. KU steals it, takes it down full court with a winning layup to score 59 points to get to the Elam ending, and KU wins with a walk-off in basketball. It's fantastic.
I know the TST, the soccer tournament, which is kind of where this whole idea for the basketball tournament originated from. The soccer is like a 7-on-7. It's a little bit shorter field. Is there any modifications to the game of basketball in the TBT, or is it just straight up 5-on-5 action?
Yeah, it's just straight up 5-on-5. The only rule is the biggest thing is the Elam ending in the last 4 minutes of the quarter. It's either the next dead ball, or if a team calls a timeout, they're way ahead, then they just add on 8 points to the leading team score, and then both teams have to try to get that target score to win it, which kind of speeds it up a little bit. The other modification is in the last it's the last 4 minutes. No, it's it's the fourth quarter. If the other team fouls them to make them go to the free throw line, the deal is if you get fouled, you get 1 free throw and the ball back. So that kind of eliminates a lot of the fouling, which I think college basketball should adopt, because in the last couple minutes, if it's a close game, they're always fouling each other and they're going to the free throw line, and the game lasts forever. So I think they actually need to adopt that part. But the Elam inning is fun, too, with the target score that both teams have to try to get to, and that's really fun. Otherwise, it's just straight up 5-on-5 basketball, and just a good opportunity for former D1 players. Actually, it's D1, D2, and D3 players to showcase what they still got in their late 20s. So it's a fun thing to watch. I think it's been going on for 4 or 5 years now.
So, talk about the passion, Mike, for Kansas sports in our listening base here. Yeah. We have a Jayhawk, just proud Jayhawk fan that will even watch alumni basketball. But it sounds like it's been pretty entertaining. So,
yeah, man. Hey, KU basketball. KU fans, basketball is our bread and butter, just because of our tradition and our 5 national championships. And I'm extra diehard KU basketball fan. I look up KUSports.com every morning for recruiting, and I just follow the whole 9 yards with KU basketball, especially KU football too, but more so basketball. And so anytime I follow all their social media outlets, and that's how I know what's going on with alumni teams and the regular teams. So yeah, and it was a good night for the Royals too. You guys mentioned the Royals score, beating the Cubbies. That was always fun too. Our bats finally came out. and scored a lot of runs, and hopefully we continue to keep the train rolling there because we got a lot of catching up to do, especially with Detroit. So that's my 2 cents, and it was a great night last night.
All right, Ryan. Well, thanks for calling in. Good news. We've got the video streams up and running now here this morning, so
Awesome.
you can head back to watch us, but we appreciate you stopping in to wave the wheat on the Kansas alumni basketball team, and Russ Kindig has a message for you on social media saying, "Go Big Red."
All right, rock chalk. See you guys.
Oh, you can always rely on Ryan Martin to give us the latest news with the Kansas Jayhawks. The alumni tournament.
Alumni basketball.
Yeah.
TST.
He obviously has nothing to do.
TBT.
Ryan Martin has absolutely nothing to do with his life. If he's sitting down and watching the alumni play basketball.
He's kind of like me with St. Louis sports, man, where it doesn't matter the event if there's St. Louis attached to it. I was a soccer fan, but I was never a fan of the MLS until St. Louis got an MLS team. And now I watch more MLS than I do the Premier League, which is wild because the Premier League's actually good. And the MLS is just kind of, we'll launch it in from anywhere. It's way, way, way down in terms of the quality. But I became an MLS fan when St. Louis got a team.
Where did Ryan Martin watch this Kansas alumni basketball game last night?
That's a great question.
Where the hell did he watch it?
I wonder if it was like a YouTube. The soccer tournament was all streamed on YouTube, so I would imagine.
Yeah, it was probably streaming somewhere.
It was a streaming service.
I was watching you, so that's where I was.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I was watching you over in Kearney. So
I think several people were. I was getting some really good positive feedback from the audience yesterday, and got home and saw a bunch of comments on my social media feed about the broadcast. So
when we played at Grand Island during the regular season, when we were doing
Cornhusker League tournament.
Well, it was that one, or maybe the regular season game between Hastings and Grand Island. We had it when we did the Braves game. That was one of our most watched games of the year. Just a regular season game on our social media
with
sites.
5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of Grand Island people were maybe tuned in with you last night too.
Yep.
And that's all right. That's what.
Well, and
we
I
do
know
here.
I know several of the family members out in Grand Island that played for that 5 points team through my time with GICC. So when I put it up on the social media side of things, they shared it as well. So I'm sure we did have some Grand Island listeners. I'm sure we had some Grand Island listeners and viewers that really weren't excited with my call because I will homer everything.
Yeah, you're pretty over Hastings way.
There's no. I don't know any other way to broadcast a game, and I will stand by it honestly, and I won't change. And I've told people like that have told me, hey, we need.
So you don't care that Grand Island people are maybe listening to you?
Grand Island people don't pay my bills, man.
Oh, we like them to.
That's the way I kind of approach it. You know,
we take their money if they.
we would.
We take their money.
Absolutely, but no, like I've told people that have said, okay, well, GPAC rules state you have to be unbiased for this broadcast, and I go, like that's going to be a problem. It's the way I grew up. You listen to some of the best do it in radio, and I grew up listening to Mike Shannon call St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
Well, that's because you listen to the Homer team.
Yes, of course. You listen to the hometown radio station at that time.
The network people not supposed to have any bias.
But I grew so here, like, let me finish my story. So I'm listening to Mike Shannon call a baseball game, and because of the network that he was on and the team that he followed, and just like us, where we are exclusive to Hastings, Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings 5 Points Bank, the Chiefs and the Braves, you know that if you're a fan of those teams, you are also getting a fan on the other side of the microphone. And to me, listening to a fan call the game was such a more enduring and just an enduring way to listen to a baseball game. And as a fan, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that perspective. And so I've always taken that approach from day one. Hastings High and Holdridge in a district final. Winner goes to state. I became a fan of the Tigers in that moment. And that's how I approach every single broadcast. And I think the listeners like that. I think there's something special to that. There's something romantic almost about that. And so that's the approach I've always taken. And I will not back down from being a homer. Ever. This is why I'm not hired by the networks. This is why I would never work at ESPN or CBS.
That's why you're hanging out with me.
It would be ugly.
That's why you're hanging out with me.
You imagine me and Gus Johnson getting Nebraska and Colorado on the big noon kickoff? Yeah.
God, it'd be a disaster. I told you the IT guy would get our cameras back up and working.
We're rolling. We are rolling like a fine-tuned watch set here at 721.
We got our cameras up and running again. So, anyway, thanks for joining us. You're listening to Mike and Tyson here this morning. This is Huddle Up for a Tuesday on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
We'll start off at the state capitol, where Governor Jim Pillen has issued a disaster declaration for Dawson County as a result of last month's storms that hit the area. The storms back on June 29th and 30th brought exceptionally high winds and heavy rain, which caused significant damage to public property and infrastructure, including millions of dollars of damage to Nebraska Public Power District infrastructure. The state of Nebraska is likely to seek a presidential disaster declaration to aid recovery from the storms. Meanwhile, this past weekend in Kearney, it was cruise night, and stats are in from the Kearney Police Department. There are 254 calls for service over the cruise night weekend activities. The police department investigated 6 traffic accidents. Thankfully, none had severe injuries. They also performed 132 traffic stops, gave out 98 written warnings for speedings, 20 uniform traffic citations, and issued 1 citation for reckless driving. Moving on, Governor Jim Pillen has given early hints at what his plans are for the biennial state budget, where he's recommending $9 million general fund reduction and $170 million in cash fund cuts over the next 2 years for the Nebraska Department of Economic Development, including a $5 million annual cut to the Business Innovation Act, redirecting $11 million from the Intern NE program, and shifting $8 million from the Affordable Housing Trust Fund and $2 million from the Rural Workforce Housing Investment Fund. Economic developers contend this isn't merely trimming, it's undercutting investments in Nebraska's future workforce and innovation ecosystems. It's now 7:23. That's all for me. We swing things over to Mike Will for your check on sports.
Well, the Nebraska football team has been picked to finish 8th in the Big Ten Conference this year, according to a preseason poll conducted by the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Penn State is the favorite to win the conference this year, followed by Ohio State, Oregon, Illinois, and Michigan. The Cleveland Plain Dealer took over organizing the poll after the Big Ten dropped it about 15 years ago. The only other major conference that does not organize and release a preseason football poll is the Big 12, which came to its decision last year. Rounding out the top 10 in this year's Big Ten poll are Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, USC, and Washington. The bottom 3 teams are Maryland, Northwestern, and Purdue. Hastings 5 Points Bank will play Grand Island Home Federal today in the championship game at the A7 Seniors Tournament in North Platte. Grand Island beat Kearney Miscos 13-0 last night to advance and remain the only undefeated team left in the 6-team bracket. Hastings will have to beat Home Federal twice in order to win the championship. Both teams have already qualified for the state tournament that gets underway on Saturday. 2 teams have split 2 regular season meetings so far this year. First pitch will be at 3 this afternoon. We'll have the action on Extreme Sports beginning with the pregame show at about 2:45. Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes scored 5 runs in the 7th inning to beat Grand Island 5 Points Bank 12-10 last night in the A7 Juniors Tournament in Kearney. Hastings had just 5 hits in the game and committed 5 errors. Grand Island had 8 hits and 6 errors. The Grand Island pitching staff walked 11 and hit 6 batters. The Hastings staff walked 14 batters and hit 3. Hastings is now 23-10 in the season, and will play Kearney Pinnacle Bank in the championship game at 4 this afternoon. We'll have it on Extreme Sports 2, beginning with the pregame show at about 3:45. Kearney beat Grand Island Dinsdale last night by a score of 16-1. Hastings would have to beat Kearney twice to win the championship and advance to the state tournament. In the Class B Junior State Tournament in Gering yesterday, Elkhorn got by Alliance 3-2. West Point beat Blair 10-2, and McCook defeated Waterloo Valley 9-1. Today, Alliance will play McCook at 3, followed by Elkhorn against West Point at 6. In the Class C Junior State Tournament in Malcolm, the host team, remains undefeated after a 1-0 win over Hartington yesterday. Meridian Tri-County defeated Pender 8-3, and Loomis took care of Danbrock Carroll Bolus 15-4. Today, Hartington will play Loomis at 4, followed by Malcolm against Meridian Tri-County at 7. Hastings Sodbusters begin their final week of the regular season with a home game tonight against the Nebraska Prospects. The Sodbusters are 26-18 on the season. First pitch will be at 6:35 tonight out of Duncan. Kansas City Royals beat the Chicago Cubs 12-4 last night. Same two teams will play at 7:05 tonight. That's a check on your sports headlines coming up on 7:27 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Phil, big shocker, but the hot and humid weather continues on this Tuesday with a high of 92 degrees. It'll be a little breezy today with easterly winds becoming south, gusting to 25 miles per hour. We'll have another chance for a few afternoon showers and thunderstorms. 73 is the overnight low tonight. 95 is the high on Wednesday. Chance of a few storms in the afternoon. 67 Wednesday night. Then we get a little bit of a break. 84 on Thursday and 86 on Friday.
Right now, as you wake up, get going, we've got southeast winds at 8 miles per hour. It is cloudy. It is 68 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high-speed, dirt-slinging, adrenaline-pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track.
Again, good morning and welcome to Huddle Up Extreme Sports for a Tuesday. Mike Will and Tyson Avronic with you this morning. Thanks for joining us, whether you're listening online on our website at x-streamsports.com, maybe on your smartphone with our free mobile app, maybe on your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're listening to us this morning. Thanks for joining us on a busy Tuesday. Again, Big Ten Media Days gets underway today out in Vegas. 2:30, Nebraska will be addressing the gathering out there. So right in the midst of all of our baseball coverage, Nebraska will be addressing the news media out there in Vegas. So
is the Cleveland Couch Potato Examiner, whatever affiliate is in charge of the Big Ten poll, do they get credentials to be there? The Cleveland Couch Potato?
I'm sure they're going to be there, yeah.
Well, what's the name of this apparent...
The Cleveland Plain Dealer newspaper?
The Cleveland Plain Dealer.
Yeah.
Gets the distinction of making the Big Ten poll because...
No, they've been doing it for years.
The conference...
The conference doesn't have a preseason media poll anymore.
Right.
So 15 years ago, when the conference dropped their preseason media poll, the Cleveland Plain Dealer just organized one. They've been doing it for 15 years.
All right.
The people who cover the conference on a regular basis, they are polled each and every year. It's the only thing that we have to go on as we start Big Ten Media Days, or else we wouldn't have a preseason poll. You can't hold Media Days without a preseason poll.
You absolutely can hold Media Days.
No, it gives us something to talk about. Look, we got football talk on the show today. Albeit it's the Cleveland Plain Dealer preseason Big Ten media poll. Sure, it's newsworthy. These guys have been doing this for 15 years.
They're polls. They're preseason polls.
Just like anything else, we're going to have a bunch of GPAC preseason polls coming out here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and you know what the GPAC preseason polls are? A reflection on how you finished last year in the standings.
Basically, that's what they are.
It means nothing.
They take a survey of the coaches. This is a survey of the folks that cover the Big Ten. I know you're not in the ratings, and your other superior that you used to work with before this job, I got into a discussion with that just the other day at the baseball tournament out in North Platte. In between games, we got into a discussion on these stupid-ass polls during the year that really makes no difference. When the Omaha media puts out a top 10 in basketball, they don't even get out here to see any of our teams.
Nope.
But they stick them in their ratings, or they keep them out of their ratings. They don't even see us.
When has your ranking earned you a postseason berth? And from that point, tell me why they're important. Because when has your ranking ever got you into the playoffs? Never. You've never gone into a state tournament because you were the top-ranked team according to one beat writer who doesn't travel west of Seward.
I get it.
And how are you going to tell me that a newsroom full of two nerds in Cleveland are going to
No, it's just not
make
two
this
nerds in
grand
Cleveland.
prediction.
They've got beat writers from all over the conference. That's the whole idea. I think there's 18 of them that cover the Big Ten on a regular basis. So that's as close as the experts that we have here. So I was just going to dive into this this
Go
morning,
ahead.
and now
Go
you're
ahead.
going to tell me that you're not interested.
I'm not interested in preseason polls, but they do make for good
radio talk.
I was going to say kindling for a bonfire, but let's go ahead and dive into it.
Well, I told you the top 5 teams: Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon, Illinois, and Michigan. Got any problems with that?
Where is this love for Illinois coming from?
I don't know.
I saw it in the Phil Steele, the annual that he puts out.
Does he like Illinois?
2,000-page Bible. He has Illinois highly rated.
Yep,
Where's all this love for Illinois coming from?
I don't know. I'm not in Illinois. I'm not close to the Illinois football program. I don't know what they have done on the off season, but obviously they have opened some eyes
Just
across
a lot
the
of
conference.
love for Bielema, I think, and
when they kick our ass, and then when they kick our ass this year, you'll say, "Oh, I guess those beat writers were right. Illinois is a pretty good football team."
We were one pass away from beating them.
That was last year.
We were one pass away.
That was last year.
Yeah, and I think we've loaded up too.
Yeah, I'm sure Illinois must have too. They're 4th in this Cleveland Plain Dealer preseason football poll.
I think they're overrated.
Okay, so that's the top 5. You think Illinois is overrated?
Mm-hmm.
The next 5, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, USC, and Washington.
I think we need to take a giant gallon of Roulade to Cleveland.
Take a swig.
Have them taste the Roulade because they're not on it. They're not on it.
So you think Nebraska should be higher than number 8 in this poll?
Absolutely.
You think we should be above Iowa and Indiana?
Mm-hmm. Keep climbing.
I say maybe Nebraska, Iowa would flip. But we're not certainly in the Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana phase.
I think you flip Michigan and Illinois, and then you move Nebraska and flip Nebraska and Illinois.
Wow.
I think we're behind the Big Four.
Wow.
You want my honest opinion? I think we're right behind the Big Four.
Okay. Your next 10. It's not the next 10, but your next. What is this? Next 7, 8. Hell, the Big Ten's got 18 teams in it, which is stupid. Minnesota, number 11, followed by Wisconsin, Michigan State, Rutgers, UCLA. Bottom 3 teams, Maryland, Northwestern, Purdue.
I'd move Minnesota up a little bit, a few spots. I'd move USC up a few spots too. I think USC is kind of hanging around with us in that 5-6 category. I'd move Minnesota kind of towards the middle. It's PJ Fleck, man. Like,
he'll win a couple of games that he probably shouldn't.
He'll win a couple games he shouldn't.
Yeah.
But in terms of where Nebraska's at, I read all this stuff, man. It's just garbage. Let's go head to head against Illinois right now. I want to watch that football game.
Okay,
I want to see how good this Illinois team is. This is one of those teams where
why don't you put it on your stupid game that you've got?
They get one player, they get one coach, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, Illinois is going to take the world by storm.
You get time to play it today. Play it on the sim.
I'll let you know.
Put Illinois and Nebraska up against each other on your college football 2026 game.
Do I get a call plays or do I have to sim it?
Sim it.
Oh, I don't want to.
No, because you're not going to be calling plays when we play Illinois.
I'm going to be yelling plays. I'm going to be yelling plays at the TV.
I know, but that doesn't count.
I'm going to be doing this. Run the damn ball.
No, sim it. Let them call the plays.
Fine.
See what you come up with and let me know tomorrow. Put Illinois up against Nebraska on your stupid game.
It's not a stupid game. Don't call it stupid. Don't call it stupid when you're asking me to use it as a tool for the show.
Yeah, and I don't have it bought yet from my grandson.
Dude, he's jonesing. Let's go.
I know. I haven't talked to him. I've been busy with baseball. So you sim that, and then we'll see what the outcome is.
We
tomorrow.
have been back and forth the last 5 days, so
yeah,
that's been a joy.
Been kind of busy. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. If you'd like to join us on our discussion, we'd love to chat with you anytime. 402-834-1330 is our telephone number. 402-834-1330. Maybe leave us a message on our social media sites. We're monitoring those comments as well. Tyson doesn't seem to agree with my Cleveland Plain Dealer preseason Big Ten football poll. Do you have maybe some similar thoughts that Tyson was talking
I'm just saying, once the season kicks off, it'll be crap. So,
yeah, after the first week. Mm-hmm. Kansas City Royals plan to call up a 45-year-old pitcher.
Wow.
Did I read that right? Yeah, 45 years old.
Is it Lugo?
No, Rich Hill.
Oh, yeah, he's old.
They plan to call him up from Omaha. He's going to start against the Cubs tonight. Marking the left-hander's 21st season in Major League Baseball. According to ESPN research, when Hill takes the mound tonight, he will tie Edwin Jackson for the most franchises played for in Major League history with 14.
That sounds right.
He'll also be the first pitcher, 45 or older, to appear in a game since Bartolo Colon did it in 2018.
Bartolo Colon.
Remember that guy?
He was great.
And he was old.
He was great to watch.
He's old.
You remember when he hit a home run? One of the best baseball moments in all of the baseball moments. Bartolo Colon going deep. Little dribbler over the left field wall. And here's big Bartolo Colon at like 42 years old, huffing and puffing around. I thought he was going to stop at second base and crack open a beer.
Or they'd have to bring out the oxygen on the tank.
It was the slowest home run shot I've ever seen in my life. And Bartolo Colon going deep was fantastic baseball moment. Congrats to Rich Hill. Here's the thing. You can take care of your arm and pitch a long time in this league. Adam Wainwright was the most recent best example of that. You mentioned Colon. Maddox had a long career. Verlander, who unfortunately just got shelled last night, so it's a really bad example to throw out there. And Clayton Kershaw, Verlander, all these guys that get like 3,000 strikeouts and have just been a part of baseball and on the mound and are still dealing.
Rich Hill.
Yeah, Rich Hill, 45 years old.
God.
Kudos and hats off.
He's been at AAA Omaha after joining the Royals as part of an offseason trade. He's currently 4-4, 5.36 earned run average in 9 starts in Omaha. He appeared in 4 games last season for Boston. The start tonight will make him the oldest active player in Major League Baseball.
So is this the kind of a precursor to a bigger problem? Is there an emergency need for pitching right now in Kansas City that you got to go to a 45-year-old hurler in Rich Hill?
What are we bringing him up for?
Well, I mean, this has got to be an emergency spot start. This is got to mean your rotation is still pretty banged up. It's got to mean that you got to look here as we close in on the month of July. Window to make a move in an acquisition is getting pretty small. And if the Royals are going to do anything or make any kind of noise, they're going to have to get some arms in that bullpen, in that rotation.
What about 45-year-old Rich Hill? God, they can't.
Don't watch the box score tomorrow.
Yeah. Dial him up here right quick. What's the odds tonight?
Chicago will light him up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, dial up the odds here right quick. What are the odds on Kansas? Just as you're looking for Kansas City to make a statement against the Cubbies this week, they're bring up a 45-year-old pitcher to throw against the Cubbies tonight. God, that's going to be like at minus
259.
I told you.
It is the biggest
spread on these.
The Cubs are the heaviest favorite tonight.
That means you got to bet $26 to make $10.
No thanks. And they're going up against Boyd, too. And Boyd's a 10-game winner.
God. Yeah, Cubbies will shell the Royals tonight.
Yep. That'd be ugly.
You watch, though, Rich Hill come out and throw a gem. So anyway, that's just a side note. As you watch the Cubbies and the Royals tonight, you're going to see the oldest player in Major League Baseball throwing tonight for Kansas City.
Do you want to go put some? You want to put some money on Kansas City just for S's and G's?
Well, we could probably bet $10 and make $25, right?
That'd be kind of a fun payday.
God, then we'd have to.
There's not a chance in hell they're going to do it, but it's baseball. What if they did? What if we took 10 and 10 and put 20?
$20 on them.
And then
you and I will split it.
Then we got $50 for expenditures for our next company meeting.
I could do that. I could probably ante up $10.
You want to put it on Kansas City?
Yeah, let's get on Kansas City tonight.
Okay.
God, then I'll owe you $10.
This is the worst bet we've ever done.
Yeah, this is the worst bet. We're starting off the season. We're betting Kansas. We're betting Kansas City tonight against the Cubs, and we're on a 45-year-old pitcher. Yeah, you bet it. I'll bring you over $10.
I'll play it. Yep.
You play it, and tomorrow, let's see what happens. God, now I'll have to.
I'm gonna be monitoring this score tonight.
Well, on my way home from North Platte.
Sure.
Listen to the Royals game. I'll be cheering on 45-year-old Rich Hill. Strike him out. Yeah, let's put $20 on him.
It could potentially be a late night for us.
It could be, because both of us could have 2 games tonight.
That's right.
So anyway, that's what's going on there. Speaking of old guys, Philip Rivers.
Jesus. That's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute.
Philip Rivers, 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback. He's announced that he's retiring.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's retiring.
Where was he?
He was with the Colts until 2020.
That was 5 years ago.
He hasn't ever announced his retirement yet. He was hoping that his phone would ring.
Oh, my God.
He had his phone ringer down. Nobody ever called him.
Not even the son of the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator?
No, he didn't call. So after 5 years
of waiting,
he announced his retirement. He's going to retire as a Charger.
Oh, good for him.
Philip Rivers is going to retire as a Charger. After spending some time with the Colts, final season with the Colts was in 2020. Isn't that the guy who's got a whole bunch of kids?
Hell, I don't know.
Philip Rivers.
I
think he's got a whole bunch of kids. Played 16 seasons with the Chargers. He was good in his prime.
Sure.
Holds team records in every major category. Won 137 career games, number 2 among quarterbacks without a Super Bowl ring. 10th all time.
I throw Philip Rivers into the category of Jay Cutler. In terms of decent quarterback in the NFL, decent quarterback in the league, serviceable in the league. But
just didn't do anything great.
But they were also whiners. Philip Rivers was a whiner.
Yeah, he was a whiner.
And I don't like whiners.
He's retiring. He's going to retire as a Charger. Because my phone didn't ring for 5 damn years. I'm tired of waiting for the call.
The waiting is the hardest part.
Remember Jake Retzloff? He's in the news today.
Jake Retzloff.
He's the former BYU quarterback.
Oh, he was the guy that had premarital sex. Did he transfer?
Yes.
Let's go.
God, yeah. He's the guy who had premarital sex.
Where's he going? Call up the ladies. Retzloff is coming.
He's going to Tulane.
Oh, New Orleans. That's a great place for him. New Orleans, Louisiana. Bourbon Street. Have fun, Jake.
He had premarital sex.
He got suspended.
They threw him out of BYU. Well, they didn't throw him out. He was going to be faced with a 7-game suspension because he admitted to premarital sex.
That's against the Mormon rules.
Well, initially the girl accused him of rape.
Well, that's not good.
And it was in a lawsuit. They dismissed everything, so you know what that means. They dismissed everything.
Mm-hmm.
But in the lawsuit, this Retzloff guy admitted to having premarital sex.
Which is against the BYU code.
Which is against the BYU code, so they were going to suspend him for 7 games. He says, suck it up your ass, BYU.
I'm going to ride the green wave.
I'm heading to Tulane. Taking my show down to New Orleans, Bourbon Street.
Better get a roster update from NCAA football.
Is he on your
your
game?
Yeah.
Still at BYU?
I think so. But they do like relatively decent roster updates throughout the course of the year.
So they'll send him to Tulane?
They'll send him to Tulane.
All right.
With his image and likeness and stats.
Yep. So he's now at Tulane. Having premarital sex.
Maybe. We don't know that.
We don't know what he's doing. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, Chris Paul.
Speaking of old.
Free agent point guard Chris Paul has agreed to a deal with the L.A. Clippers.
Again?
Yep. It's expected to be his final season in the NBA, 21st year. He's going to return to the Clippers, where he played for 6 seasons, 2011 and 2012, and from 2016 to 2017.
Oddity in baseball last night, the Philadelphia Phillies.
I saw that.
Defeating the Boston Red Sox on the rare catcher's interference call.
God,
First time since 1971.
How do you call that? I suppose you're the home plate umpire, and
them's the rules, man.
Yeah, I suppose you got to call catcher's interference, and that wins the game for the Phillies last night.
Wins the game for the Phillies. First time in 50 years. 1971, last time a catcher's interference was called that walked off a baseball game.
God, that takes some guts to call that.
Yeah, but if it's the rule, it's the rule, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't see that called very often.
You just don't. It doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't happen very often. And in a Major League Baseball game, to decide the game, home plate umpire is going to ring them up. Catcher's interference, bring in the winning run, game over.
Let's go home.
It's like he was getting tired of calling balls and strikes.
Yeah,
had to come up with something. Catcher's interference, game over.
I kind of thought that as we went last night, again, 3 hours, 45 minutes, official game time, the game that never ended, I thought for sure, because this same umpiring crew had to do the next game.
Oh, no.
They had one more game, so they still, I mean, and I'm thinking the entire time, I'm like, at some point, the strike zone has to widen. And to its credit, like, it was tight, but it was called that way the whole game. So
I saw that.
It was good, right? But, at some point, I'm thinking, okay, they know that they've got more baseball here tonight. I'm going to guess that this strike zone's going to start to widen out a little bit. It never did. I've always thought that, like, the umpires...
especially when they're going back-to-back.
100 degrees outside, you want to be anywhere but behind the plate in all the umpire gear when it's like 115. My strike zone will get like 5 miles wide. I'd be
I'd open her up. Make you swing the bat.
If you can hit it.
The pitchers have got to learn how to throw strikes.
That's the big deal. We talked flash back to April when we brought Victor on the show.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing he said. Nobody cares how hard you throw a ball for.
No.
And everybody's looking for strike throwers. And right now, I think that just in the eye test over the last couple of days, I think, the ones that are hurling, the ones that are throwing strikes, you flash back to the second round game for Hastings. You get a guy like Simmons, and he's pounding the strike zone, and the effects were obvious. A 6-0 shutout victory. Okay, thank you very much. Got to throw strikes.
Just throw strikes.
25 walks.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
Just throw strikes. I told my wife, and she's not a big baseball fan, but we were watching you last night.
Thank you.
And watching the game. I told her, I said, see what I mean? See what I mean? Just throw strikes, buddy. It wasn't just the Hastings pitchers.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
The Grand Island pitchers, they couldn't throw strikes either. You've been coming up in this world, at least throw a few strikes, will you? There's a lot of 4-pitch walks.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a strike. Well, I see that even at the college level.
Oh, yeah.
God, that irritates me, too.
I've seen it at the Independence League.
That's my biggest pet peeve in watching baseball games is pitchers that can't throw strikes. God, let your defense go to work for you behind you. You got 7 other guys behind you. If they hit the damn ball, they hit the damn ball. Chances are it's going to be caught or make a play. Then let's put the pressure on somebody else. But your job as a pitcher is to throw a damn strike.
I'd say that, but there was also 11 errors last night. So
yeah, maybe then take the pressure off of yourself. If you throw strikes and we have 11 errors, it's not my fault.
Right.
Not my fault that I lost the game. At least I threw strikes. We had 11 errors in the field last night. That's why we lost the game, not because I couldn't throw strikes. Just get the ball across the plate. That's all I ask. And as I get ready to do another couple of games today, that's all I ask. Pitchers, if you're listening to me, just throw strikes.
He's begging. He's begging.
I'm begging you, just throw strikes. It's a lot better game if the pitchers throw strikes. If they hit the damn ball, that's okay. Are you with me on this?
I'm with you. Didn't know if we had to strike up the commercial break because it's 3 minutes until 8 o'clock. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You got to get to North Platte.
Well, we got it on this tangent of the Cleveland Plain Dealer poll. That took up a lot of time. And I'm trying to knock the baseball purist that you are. I'm just trying to get pitchers to throw strikes today. That's all I ask. You're waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Good morning.
Have you checked the time lately? Good chance that Maletta Vista Winery is open. Hey, this is Mick with an update on our new hours. Tuesday through Sunday, we're open 11:30 to 3, and Fridays and Saturdays 11:30 till 9. Not sure what you want to enjoy when you get here? Well, Maletta Vista features award-winning wine, select beer, spirits, world-class foods, breathtaking views, and live entertainment. Visit MalettaVistaWinery.com. Check out our events page for music schedules and more. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Make your reservations now at Maletta Vista Winery, located on Highway 281, just north of St. Paul.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydromassage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
Mike Wells, Tyson Abronic with you. It's a Huddle Up Extreme Sports for this Tuesday.
Brett Bielema is leading off Big Ten Media Days, by the way. The overrated Illinois team that I have tabbed as my overrated team of the year.
They're the first one is up today.
Yeah, Brett's up first. Rutgers, Indiana, Maryland, Nebraska. Then they'll close the day with Ohio State. So if you get a chance to grab some audio tomorrow morning, not only we got plenty of roulade that we'll get to. I want to hear from Brett. What makes Illinois have such high expectations heading into the year? If you can find that clip for me tomorrow and play her here on the show, and I'll sim Nebraska and Illinois.
You sim it today
and let you know.
What time does it start? Big Ten Media Days. We're on the road. We'll have to.
You'll be on the road.
Yeah, I'll be on the road.
It'll be starting at 1 p.m.
Our time.
1 p.m. Because now we have to accommodate. We have to accommodate for the Pacific time zone.
Yeah, so is that, which time is that? Nebraska is supposed to be on at 2:30 our time, so.
Yes, it'll be.
I bet that's
2:30 our time.
Nebraska's on at 2:30 our time. What about Illinois?
Brett's on at 1:30.
Our time?
Yes. CT.
Okay. If you want to watch it, it's on the Big Ten Network.
All day.
Yeah, all day.
You're going to hear coaches talking about football.
Most of the night, probably, too.
Football guys talking football.
So if you want to watch Big Ten Media Days from Mandalay Bay. Is it Mandalay Bay? No, Mandalay Bay. And
Mandalay Bay.
And Resort Casino.
If you want to watch an entire day of press conferences.
Oh, not one, but 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. If you have no life. 3 days of press conferences in Vegas.
We used to get paid to do it.
I know, but
that was fun.
I was thinking about that this morning.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I've been to a couple of them.
Yep.
It's a lot of work.
Yep.
And when I went, let's see. I think I went to Chicago once.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Indianapolis once to cover Big Ten Media Days. Really didn't cover. I just carried Doug's bags. Yeah, that's about
a lot of work.
I had to carry Doug's bags.
That's a lot of work, too.
But that was a lot of work.
He's got a lot of shit.
So that's my extent of covering that. But I thought this morning, God, if we were out there, we'd do the job for the first day. Nebraska is on the first day.
We'd get all our material.
We'd get everything done, and then we'd go out and party tonight.
Yep.
Feel like crap for the rest of the week, and then we got 2 whole days to go through yet. Like we would cover Big Ten Media Days today and do a fine job out there, and then we'd go out and party tonight.
Yep.
You know we would.
Yep.
So all hours of the damn night we'd be up.
Yep.
And then we'd have to struggle through.
Oh, we'd mail it in
Wednesday and Thursday.
We're mailing in Wednesday and Thursday.
Because we'd go out again tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, we're at Carnival Court. We might not even get to Mandalay Bay. We might just divert to Carnival Court and go like, well, I guess we're here.
Thursday would be grueling.
Guess we're here.
God, Thursday would be grueling covering Big Ten Media Days.
Crawl to the airport to get back on the plane.
Oh, that's probably what you do. You cover Big Ten Media Days Thursday, and then as soon as the last school wrapped up, you get in Uber and you head out to the airport.
See me sitting in press row with sunglasses on because the lights hurt my eyes.
It's a good thing. We'll let the guys from the Cleveland Plain Dealer.
It's a good thing we got baseball today.
All right, we do have baseball. I will be in North Platte here in a little bit. We'll have Hastings 5 Points Bank in Grand Island Home Federal beginning at 2:45 this afternoon. Hastings will have to beat Grand Island twice to win the area tournament championship. You will be in Kearney beginning at 3:45 this afternoon on Extreme Sports 2 for Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes and Kearney Pinnacle Bank. Hastings will have to beat Kearney twice to win the championship. And then you want me to come back and listen to Brent Bielema.
Well, if you could.
God, if we had more staff members around here. They could listen to the press conference. Plus, we got Stroman tomorrow.
That's not a bad idea.
We got Stroman tomorrow.
You just
Tim
gave me an
Stroman,
idea.
Adams Central baseball coach and youth baseball coach.
We're not going to have time to play clips tomorrow. Yeah, what am I thinking?
No, we'll try. If I have time to chop them up, we'll get it in. We'll still do our usual routine tomorrow, but we're going to have Stroman in with us tomorrow.
In studio.
And you'll be in charge. You'll have to shut him down.
I ain't shutting him down.
Well, if he talks all hour, we can get anything
bonus
in.
time, baby. I don't care. It's our show. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, if we go over, we go over.
Oh, well.
Like we do now, we're only 5 minutes over, and we don't give a damn.
Except for you, who has to hit the road.
Yeah, I better get in the shower. All right, so we'll have baseball later on today. Good luck to the Braves. Good luck to the Chiefs. We'll see what we can get done with the postseason. So hopefully we play 2 games today. Got to play 2 games to win the championship. And pitchers, just throw strikes. Throw strikes. All right, if you'd like to listen to the show again, you can go to our podcast section and download it and listen to us again. Be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock starting time. A special huddle up tomorrow with Tim Stroman, as we're going to talk about the problems developing in youth sports. We'll kind of leave it at that. Problems developing in youth sports. So join us tomorrow at 7 for Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.